So let's continue to solve word problems based on quadratic equations in this video. We've got a question here which says a train travels a distance of 300 kilometers at constant speed. If the speed of the train is increased by 5 kilometers per hour, the journey would have taken 2 hours less. Find the original speed of the train. So let us see how do we go about solving this problem. So the first thing is we need to find the original speed. So let the speed be x kilometers per hour, right? So now time taken to cover 300 kilometers is what? Now how do we go to that? Now wait, before that let me tell you that speed equals distance by time. All right, so from this we have time equals distance by speed. So therefore the time taken is distance divided by speed. The distance is 300 kilometers and then the speed is x kilometers per hour. Kilometer gets cancelled. So we've got the time taken to cover 300 kilometers as 300 divided by x hours. All right, so this is fine now. So now this is one thing. The next thing they say is if the speed of the train is increased by 5 kilometers per hour. So then what's the speed going to be? We've taken the speed to be x kilometers per hour. Then the increased speed will be equal to x plus 5 kilometers per hour, right? So when you've got your speed increased, your time is going to change. So the new time for 300 kilometers is going to be 300 divided by the new speed, 300 by x plus 5. So that is 300 by x plus 5 hours. So what it says is, the next thing is, if the speed of the train is increased by 5 kilometers per hour, the journey would have taken 2 hours less. This is a very important thing in the problem. So this is where you get to form the equation. So what it practically says is the difference between these two speeds, or the difference between these two times. This is one time, all right, this is one time, and this is one time. It says, now this time is 2 hours lesser than this. Or in other words, the difference between these two times is 2 hours, right? So right there from the equation. So 300 divided by x, this is more time, definitely, minus 300 divided by x plus 5. So how much of a difference it makes? 2 hours is what it makes, so 2. So that is it. The problem is almost done. If you've come till here, if you've got this, the problem is 95% done, because this is the main thing. From here on, you've done these things in the previous videos. That is, just solve them, that's all. So here we go. All we have to do is cross multiply 300 times x plus 5 minus 300x divided by x times x plus 5 equals 2. 300 times x is 300x plus 300 times 5 is 1500 minus 300x divided by x squared plus 5x equals 2. Or 300x 300 gets cancelled. 1500 equals 2 times x squared plus 5x, which is 2x squared, plus 2 times 5x is 10x. Rearranging this, we get 2x squared plus 10x minus 1500 equals 0. So we can reduce this. Say we can divide the entire thing by 2. We get x squared plus 5x minus 750 equals 0. So now factorize 750 such that you get 5. So what do? Well, yeah, 25 times 3 is 75. So 25 times 30 should be 750, right? So therefore, and 25 and 30, the difference is 5. So x squared plus 30x minus 25x. 30 minus 25 gives you 5. At the same time, 30 times 25 gives you 750. So minus 750 equals 0. So grouping now, we've got x plus 30. Here take out minus 25. You've got x minus 25 times plus 30. It gives you minus 750 equals 0. So now take out x plus 30. All you've got left is x minus 25, which is equal to 0. So now x plus 30 equal to 0, or x minus 25 equal to 0. X equals negative 30 or x equals 25. So x cannot be negative here, right? The speed cannot be negative, right? I mean, it can be, but that's not what we're concentrating here. So now we take x equals 25 kilometers per hour. So therefore, the speed of the train, the original speed of the train is 25 kilometers per hour. And then when it is increased by 5 kilometers, it's going to become 30 kilometers per hour, which is going to reduce the journey by 2 hours. So that's that. I'll just sum it up for you before I end the video. See, now the unknown thing is the speed here. So take that as x kilometers per hour. And then they increase the speed by 5 kilometers. So add 5 to that speed. That becomes the new speed. With the first speed, you've got one time. With the new speed, you get the new time, right? What they say is, when there is the new speed, the journey takes 2 hours less. So that means the difference between these times is 2 hours. So that's all. Once you get this, it's all about carrying out some operations to solve it and reach the answer. So this ends this video. I'll see you in the forthcoming videos with more problems based on, of course, more word problems based on quadratic equations. But as far as this problem is concerned, remember speed equals distance by time, and as a result of it, time equals distance by speed.